Hello, my name is Tommy Bergstrom and I work for the West Virginia DEP's Watershed Improvement Branch. Today I want to welcome you to McClintic Wildlife Management Area. This wildlife management area is in Mason County, just along the Ohio River, and we're about 5 miles north of Point Pleasant. Historically speaking, this area has seen a lot of change and a lot of stress, especially to the aquatic ecosystem. This ecosystem has about 180 acres of wetlands just within the complex. One really cool thing about this area is that the main channel of the ancient Ohio River used to flow right through here. And we have two different ways that we can tell that. One way is that we can look at a topographical map. It very clearly shows how the channel used to come through here. And the second way is that we can test the soils. So if we go out here and test the soils in any of the wetland complex areas, we will find a soil called a melvin. And so because of those two indications, we know the Ohio River used to flow right through here. This is an example of the melvin soil, and we can see these rusty spots in here, and also a lot of that gray. When we see the gray, that means it's a depleted matrix, and so oxygen is not getting down into that soil. But a lot of times we'll see this rusty section along the plant's roots. So these melvin soils that were deposited by the ancient Ohio River, they're very good at holding water, and so that's why this area turned into a wetland complex after the river moved westward. And if you take a little bit of it and turn it into a ball and then start to rub it out into a ribbon, you can see that it sticks together. Also, when I take some in my hand and I just hold it and squeeze it and open it up, it stays in a solid chunk. It doesn't fall apart. You can tell it has a lot of clay in it. So of course this lends itself to being able to create a wetland environment. Due to the Ohio River being dammed, this area no longer seasonally floods. However, it is being maintained as a wildlife management area by the West Virginia DNR. So there's lots of birders that come out here, lots of hunters that come out here, and of course, wetland enthusiasts.
So this is the little bullfrog tadpole. As its legs grow longer, its tail gets shorter, and the back legs, as you can see, there's no front legs yet. The back legs form first.
And have we heard any of them calling?
Yes, we've heard plenty of bullfrogs here. They almost sound like a cow, as you said.
As the Ohio River began to move westward, it left this area with a oxbow lake. And so now we have about 180 different wetland complexes that are found here. And we have two small streams that feed water to the wetland areas and then also flow out into the Ohio River. And those are Mill Run and Old Town Creek.
One of the main reasons we want to protect our wetland areas are they act like a natural sponge, and they help to attenuate flooding by capturing rainwater due to their specific plants and soils we find in these areas. Another important aspect of the McClintic Wildlife Management Area is that it's a very diverse and large wetland complex. It's home to a great variety of amphibians, birds, small mammals, insects, and it's a very active birding spot. There's about 230 different species of birds that have been identified here. And also a little bit of legend here. A lot of locals say that the Mothman of West Virginia has originated from this area, either as a government experiment or just kind of rising up from our marshes. Originally this area was a floodplain wetland, but once the Ohio River diverted to the west, the area has now become a riparian and depression wetland. And some of the wetland areas we have here are ponds, we have marshes, bogs, and some forested wetlands as well.
If you'd like to learn more about our wild and wonderful wetlands in West Virginia, please visit our website at dep.wv.gov. I'm Tommy Bergstrom, and thanks for watching.